Another day, another IPA. Today I will be drinking South Pacific IPA by pFriem Brewing out of Hood River, Oregon. Yep, that's definitely pale. Very pale. Nice head on it. Oh, even from this far away, beautiful smells. Being named South Pacific, I'm expecting tropical notes. It's not, it is a bit hazy in color. It's not particularly crystal clear. They don't call it a hazy IPA, but that's fine. You don't have to call yourself a hazy IPA. It is tropical in its aromas. You know, like you'd expect. The aroma is, it's not like straight on, you know, I can detect pineapple, but there's also, it's like pineapple and then some greenness, some of that verdancy that I like in West Coast IPAs in particular. Maybe some sort of berry or a plum, like a yellow plum. Not the dark purple ones, but like those yellow and red plums. I can't remember what they're called. Rainier? No, Rainier cherries. I don't know what they're called. We had a tree in our backyard growing up that had those plums, and they're not quite so darkly sweet. They're a little brighter, not quite cherry, but more towards other stone fruit, like an apricot or a peach in its general flavor. And once the head's gone, a lot of the pineapple is gone. Oh yeah, the pineapple comes out when your head is up, but when the head goes down, it's a lot more of it's another hop aroma that I can't identify and won't try to identify. Generic hop aroma number 3. Not in a bad way. It smells fine. It smells good. It smells inviting. It's interesting that when there's still like visible bubbles covering the surface of the beer, you're picking up a lot more of the pineapple. And once those dissipate, then you're picking up more of this generic hop aroma number 3. Oh, that's nice. It's not that I dislike hazy IPAs or Northeast IPAs, which tend to the tropical. I just typically prefer the drier, less tropical, more verdant, more herbal, possibly more piney or resinous West Coast IPAs, right? So this, to me, feels like it's a really interesting balance between the two with some decently present malts. There's definitely a pineapple and a tropical note. Sorry, I had a haircut earlier and there's still itchy hairs. There's still a pineapple tropical note to this, but that's not all. There is also a nice resinous character to it, which is quite pleasant. And I find balances really nicely with the pineapple. It gives it a decent amount of complexity, and it feels kind of as though it straddles between what you might expect in a traditional West Coast versus Northeast IPA, a more resiny IPA versus a more tropical IPA. That might be a people pleaser. I mean, lots of beers are people pleasers, and plenty of hardcore West Coast IPAs are people pleasers, and plenty of tropical Northeast IPAs are people pleasers. This just might be able to bridge some of that gap and allow people who prefer either of those styles to enjoy one that's straddling the fence a little bit. This is really drinkable. It's juicy. It's bright. It's not super sweet. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely to the dry side of a tropical IPA. And then there's this, like the finish is definitely to the bitter side without being full, you know, brushes of pine needles kind of thing. Yeah, that's real pleasant. I'm liking this one. Oh, buzz off. Very, very drinkable. All of the flavors that are in here are working together harmoniously and are very pleasant to drink and swallow. And then that really nice, verdant, resiny aftertaste of a really good West Coast IPA is like sitting there, and it's just, it's really pleasant on its own, but it also really likes to be chased by more swallows. Yeah, I like this one. I'm going to give this definitely 3 stars out of 4. The South Pacific IPA by pFriem. Yeah, it says, embark on a vibrant journey with pFriem South Pacific IPA, brimming with notes of nectar, gooseberry, and pineapple with a bright and zesty finish. Yeah, I can see that. Because this isn't, I mean, it's not like a full-on, you know, juniper brush or pine needle brush for the swallow. There is, I mean, there could be some of a grapefruit zest, I think, note to that as well. And it's real pleasant. I like it. Like I said, 3 out of 4 stars. This is me, Matthew, drinking and enjoying, definitely enjoying, my last can of South Pacific IPA by pFriem out of Hood River, Oregon. And I will catch y'all on the flip side.